Hey there, it's Tammy Salamone, the Pink Survivor, and this is breast cancer advice from a patient. This is video 9. Let's talk wigs. You've got real or synthetic. So if you have lost your hair or you're going to lose your hair, you're gonna want to see this video. Okay, number 1, synthetic wigs. So the benefit of those are they're relatively cheap. Not super cheap, but you can find a really good one anywhere from $200 to $1,000, and they look pretty good, not super comfortable. I had just a lot of trouble getting used to them and how they felt, or if it was summertime, it was just too hot for me, but other people are perfectly fine with them. So those, they'll last for a little while, but I found also that the synthetic wig would get a little like ratty looking after a while. So you had to be very careful with it. Even if it was too windy outside, then I felt like the hair was not looking as good. I'll show you though some pictures of me in a few of my different synthetic wigs, because that's really all I knew at the time when I would use them on special occasions, to kind of, look normal again, because I didn't want anyone to know that I had no hair under there. And, they looked pretty good, but they didn't last super long. And, $200 to $1,000 is not really cheap. I had excellent insurance, but they did not cover a wig. So that would be dependent on your insurance. You can always ask. I tried submitting that, but it was turned down because a wig, I guess, is not essential, but don't even get me started on that. But I want to talk to you guys about real hair wigs also, tell you kind of the benefits and the positive and negatives about a real hair wig. So if you have not lost your hair yet, consider getting a real hair wig, because number 1, they're very expensive. I mean, you're talking anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 and probably on up for a real hair wig. But if you haven't lost your hair yet, they can actually use your own hair and make the wig out of it. And it will be cheaper than using another wig that's already been made. So remember that you could use your own hair if you can get there in time and have them make you that wig. Number 2, the thing I loved about the real hair wig, which I'll show you a photo of that too, is that it just felt very natural to me. It wasn't my own hair, but it just, moves kind of like your real hair, because it is. And also you could style it any way you wanted. I would wash it, just like real hair, with some really good shampoo and conditioner. You could curl it, you could straighten it. I mean, you could do whatever you would normally do to any kind of real hair. So I did love that about it. And then also I found it to be a little more comfortable than the synthetic wig. So that's also something to consider. Why not just go to a wig, place and try on a synthetic wig and try on some real hair wigs too, if they have them, or you can go to a specialty shop. Is what I found that only specialize in making real hair wigs. And then also another thing about the wigs, just in general, is if people, they're always asking, what can I do to help? Raising money or having someone organize that for you, and people pitching in to pay for a wig or a real hair wig is a great idea. It's so helpful to the patient. They're so expensive, and even if your insurance covered it, it's probably only going to cover a very small portion of your wig. Then all of your friends and family can kind of chip in and help you buy that great wig. So don't forget that for anyone who's maybe trying to figure out how you can help out a cancer patient. That is a great way to do that, to organize somehow, to raise some money so that they can buy the best wig possible. So your other alternative, if you just don't want to wear a wig at all, which I totally get because I rarely wore my wigs, is to get a headscarf or some kind of hat. Headscarves you can find online or in your wig stores, and they have some really cute ones with some like ruffles and different things. So they're really come a long way. So that is all an option. And then also there's hats, with hair, which I loved. It's like it could be like a baseball cap and it has this hair hanging down and you just kind of put it on and go, which was great. Or a halo, which it looks like it's got this hair. It would be synthetic hair kind of around on your scalp. It would fit. So this part would be, bald, but then you would wear your own hat or scarf to kind of cover that up. And that was a real convenient way too to cover my head and go out the door and feel confident. So those are great. I'll put some links in the description too below of maybe, I know of like a local place, but just so you can see what a synthetic wig looks like, a real hair wig, and then also some headscarves and the halo, wigs and the hats with hair, just to kind of give you all of your options. And my last tip as far as, losing your hair and what to do about it is a real good friend who's a hairdresser told me, try and not cover your head when you're home. Let it, breathe, because that way it would maybe help the hair to grow back quicker. So I wanted to do whatever I could to get that hair growing back. So I did do that at home. I never covered my head unless it's very cold, and I just kind of let it breathe. But then when I went out, I did always have it covered. So I hope that's helpful. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Share this with someone who might need it. And I'll see you guys next time.